Thank you for viewing this video introduction to Lake Erie Yearly Meeting, a regional cohort of the Religious Society of Friends, also known as Quakers. This video focuses on the scope and offerings of the yearly meeting, followed by a preview of our 2026 annual gathering. Lake Erie Yearly Meeting consists of 19 Quaker monthly meetings and 6 worship groups located in north central and eastern Ohio, the lower peninsula of Michigan, and western Pennsylvania. In the Religious Society of Friends, the monthly meeting or worship group is the core building block, where friends in the community worship on a regular basis throughout the year. Yearly meetings are composed of monthly meetings and worship groups in a larger but still manageable geographic area. The yearly meeting offers support for meetings and worship groups, activities for adults and children, and ministry opportunities to and for members. Member meetings share learning and best practices with one another. Yearly meetings host an annual gathering, thus the name yearly meeting, that serves both as a business meeting and as a socializing opportunity for members. What does our yearly meeting offer? More than you might think. Let's review a few of the unique things LEYM can provide, starting with a chance for meeting clerks to connect and learn from one another in our Zoom clerk chats. Clerk chats are well attended and popular with monthly meeting and committee clerks. Good clerking involves a learning curve, and the clerk chats offer both a learning opportunity and a support structure. If you are clerking in any capacity in your meeting or are considering clerking, ask your meeting clerk about joining the next chat. The youth retreat has traditionally been held in September each year. However, it is currently in search of new leadership as the longtime organizers have had their kids grow up and move on. Stay tuned for updates about future retreats. If you are seeking deep spiritual exploration over a period of time with a dedicated group of friends, the Spiritual Formation Program may be for you. This 9-month program begins each September with an in-person kickoff retreat and continues through the following May in smaller local groupings. At the end of the program, the whole group reconvenes for a spring retreat. More information can be found at leym.org. Speaking of the website, be sure to check it out. leym.org is where you can sign up for the bulletin newsletter published 3 times a year, find all kinds of resources for your local meeting, find out what events are happening across the yearly meeting, join Zoom presentations and access recordings of past presentations, register for annual sessions, and more. Throughout the year, LEYM offers plenty of opportunities to connect with other Quakers across the yearly meeting. Some of these opportunities are in person, while others are Zoom only and some are hybrid. Again, the leym.org website is the place to start if you want to get connected. The highlight of the year for Lake Erie Yearly Meeting is our annual 4-day gathering in Ashland, Ohio in mid to late June. Come for all 4 days or just the weekend. Here's a little bit of what you can expect. Our theme for 2026 is Finding Hope, Joy, and Courage in Community. We will meet June 18 through 21st in Ashland, Ohio at Ashland University. As you can see from this draft schedule, you can be kept as busy as you want to be, but you can also make time for rest and relaxation. Nothing is mandatory. While activities start on Thursday evening, you can also arrange to arrive on Friday or even Saturday as your schedule demands. Feel free to pause here to view the schedule more carefully, and we will also be zooming in as we go along. If you are a first-time attendee, the newcomer's orientation is helpful and can make you feel more comfortable. At registration, you will be randomly assigned a colored dot on your name tag. Attendees are encouraged to sit at a table with your dot color at breakfast if you so choose, as a way of getting to know new people and welcoming newcomers. Worship sharing and Bible study take place both Friday and Saturday mornings after breakfast and are popular with many attendees. At lunchtime, you'll see a few tables reserved for table topics. These run the gamut from official Quaker organizations with a representative present to share what they're doing, to just a group of friends discussing a topic of particular interest. The primary reason for the annual gathering is to conduct the yearly meeting for worship with attention to business in the manner of friends, referred to as the annual sessions. The business sessions are broken up into 4 segments throughout the weekend. Even if you have no knowledge of the issues before the yearly meeting, the business sessions can be powerful examples of the movement of spirit and the usefulness, or sometimes limitations, of our traditional process. You'll get to hear what our committees are up to. Reports from national and worldwide Quaker organizations, and updates from select member meetings about significant milestones, accomplishments, or struggles. In 2025, Detroit meeting updated us on their long journey to find a new physical home, and Cleveland meeting invited us to celebrate their 100th birthday. 3 workshop sessions are offered. The video at the end has previews of the 2026 offerings. The plenary presentation on Friday evening is usually available to attend remotely if you are not in attendance at Ashland. This year, the plenary talk is titled Joyful Resistance as a Practice of Hope with Joel Volk. Sometimes we get spontaneous. Our 2025 gathering coincided with the June No Kings nationwide rally. Many attendees joined the Ashland rally, and some held a roadside peace vigil in solidarity. Books are available for browsing and sale. You can reserve a book for purchase at the end of the weekend, but all books are left on display until the last day so that everyone can browse the full selection. The Advancement and Outreach Committee tries to find ways to help attendees get to know other meetings. Last year, the puzzle pieces each meeting created about themselves was a big hit. In addition to many opportunities for informal visiting, the schedule carves out dedicated social time, and friends are invited to host tables for specific activities and interests. Attendees move freely among the different interests. No need to choose just one. The We See game was a big hit amongst kids and adults alike. In 2025, we learned some traditional world dances and had a lot of fun and laughter. This activity is returning for 2026. After a full day, if you are ready for more, join other friends for a movie. Offerings differ each year but are frequently documentaries. Children who attend annual meetings throughout their childhoods often develop a deep connection and affection for the yearly gathering, where they get to see old friends and socialize with other Quaker kids. Field trips to fun and interesting locations are included. Sometimes all of the kids go to the same location, other times teenagers have a separate experience. If you feel like getting off campus, they often ask for adult volunteers to chaperone. Children are sometimes in their age cohort groups and other times all together. It's fun to watch the connections made between the different ages. LEYM has a child safety training and protocol that we strive to adhere to at all times to keep everyone safe and strong. At the final business session, the children and youth present their epistle. Thank you for watching. If you are thinking of signing up for the 2026 annual sessions, the next slide is a 4-minute video with music-only audio, which will give you even more information on registration, cost, workshop options, speakers and teachers, Ashland University, and more. This slide presentation was prepared and presented by the Advancement and Outreach Committee of LEYM. The video that follows was published by leym.org.